Region. Verley's already here. Why is there a big truck parked in our parking lot? I'm not going to bother him. He's probably driving across the country and just couldn't go anymore. All right, 294 around the city looks good. I think I'm here. Am I live on JED in America? I do believe. Yes, JED in America. How you doing? My name's Jim Diedlow. Bring my light, would you please? And let's take a look at 294, 80 going east and west, Bishop Ford, Dan Ryan, Skyway Toll Road. They're all moving along pretty well here locally. Traffic brought to you by Napleton River Oaks Honda here in the Chicago area and right here on Indianapolis Boulevard at the Strachan Van Til Studios on the campus of Purdue Northwest. It is, what do you think it is? You know, I wore a sweater because I thought it'd be a little chillier in the morning than it is. And la carajana, poshi more finipi, 62 degrees it is right now, going up to a high of really not getting out of the 60s. Thank you, sir. And let's see if we can't get a good day coming forward. Yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all highs in the low 70s with some sunshine and some clouds. But today, another rainy day. I'm a little late because I had to take my recyclables out. And I'm gonna send a picture of this to Christina because I filled up the recyclable bin and then I had a big pile of it. And then Christina's gonna show you because I know that you're just dying to see this big recyclable. Hey, what you beeping at? Thanks for beeping. All you gotta do is you drive by, just beep a little bit and then we'll all know that you're there. Christina Cortez, there it is. All right, she's got a picture of it. And this is how it works. It's that quick where I send her the picture and it shows up on the screen. You can watch me right now on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And of course, listen on AM 1230 WJOB on 104.7 FM, the voice and face of the region. And where do we start? Let's start in Hawaii. Have you guys been watching some of this, lava chasers, guys? All you gotta do is go to YouTube or go to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Type in lava chasers Hawaii and there's all sorts, and you know what? I guarantee that I would be one of these guys too. I know it. I'm gonna criticize them right now and say that they're being non-risk averse. But these guys they run around lava chasing and they try to catch some lava and as it's coming down the hill and hey, what's up? I'm a lava chaser, fix it. And it's just some amazing video. It's just the world has changed. Live video takes over the world, and you can get in live video probably right now, although it's nighttime. Even lava chasers have to take a nap. And you just, there's like, lava's, incoming! And then they're running away from the lava. It's crazy. But 20 major fissures on the Big Island. And you just listen to some of these interviews, too, with from local media. And people are just like, yeah, you know, it's part of it. We live on an active volcano. Hey, big truck. So just hope the big one doesn't come. The big problem right now is the lack of masks they have in Hawaii for the sulfur dioxide. And I don't know what you do with that. I mean, some people just don't even seem to care. It's like, yeah, you know, I've been around here forever. It's not altogether different. Let's be straight here. From where I'm standing right here, and if you look over my shoulder, there's the WJOB tower down there, and then past that is a chemical plant, just a little bit where the whole nation has followed the lead infection and the lead and arsenic infiltration on some land over there where a housing project is. But if you keep going, you got the largest steel mill, one of the largest steel mills in the world, and then just to the left of that is another big truck. Not a big truck, but, well, actually there's big trucks everywhere you go around here because there's so much industry. We just live amongst it, and we're just like, you know what, I got it. And you know, like even in my family, I know that so many people have died of cancer, environmental cancer. Hey, thanks for being nice arm. Look. She's driving around with her window open, and I got a sweater on. I misjudged. But when I went to bed last night, it was like in the low 50s, and it got warmer overnight. You're in the land, and you're chasing lava, or it's a massive smokestack, and you just love the sight of big industry. Hey, what else is going on? Well, I've got my trusty newspapers because newspapers are still cool here at 7150 Indianapolis Boulevard in Hambone, Indiana. You know, let's officers injecting the idea into his re-election campaign by rewriting a gun control bill and sending it back to lawmakers. Death penalty objectives and the governor's political opponents, including Senate President John Cullerton, immediately accused Rauner of using capital punishment as a political tool to help his re-election. And the bill faces long odds in the Democratic-controlled General Assembly, which banned capital punishment earlier this decade. So, you know, maybe it's just like, hey, man, I'm for capital punishment. Look at me. I got on the front page. It's a political good. I want it. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but that's not the point. I'm on the front page of the Chicago Tribune, and then that's all that matters. It's garbage day across the street. There comes the Republic garbage truck. It's going to go clank, clank, clank in just a minute, and I hope you guys are all right. Chaos in Israel yesterday, like a Mara Heshki. And if you watch, you know, once again, you can watch some of this stuff in live video, which really is how you should take all your news, and you should be watching me on your phone right now. Here, I'll even do a little pose for you. There you go. See how if you go sideways, if you guys are watching me and I'm looking straight on, I look pretty good, and then I turn sideways and you go, what's that bump below your chest? All right, here we go. The U.S., according to the Wall Street Journal, the U.S. cemented its ties to Israel by opening a new embassy in Jerusalem yesterday. As clashes between Palestinian, hey, thanks for beeping! Everybody's a beeping. Everybody go to work at it this morning. And as clashes between Palestinian protesters and Israel's military left, dozens dead and added to the Trump administration's challenges in the Middle East. The ceremony held in a large tent beside the new embassy was attended by top Israeli and U.S. officials. This is a great day for Israel. It's a great day for America, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel told the attendees. I also, Netanyahu says, believe it's a great day for peace. Some 50 miles away, Israeli military and warplanes used warplanes to hit targets belonging to Hamas, the Palestinian faction that rules, you guys know that, Gaza, and fired live ammunition, tear gas, and rubber bullets at Palestinian protesters, as many of them attempted to breach the fence dividing the Gaza Strip and Israel. Protesters used explosive devices, firebombs, and flaming kites, according to Israeli officials. Numerous shots were fired, and Gazans burned tires and threw Molotov cocktails at Israeli soldiers. So, oh man, what do you get? What do you do? Why is this happening? I don't know. Maybe somebody could tell me. 219-845-1100. Hey, what are you doing? Go to work? You got an Illinois license plate. What do you live here, work there? Do you work there and live here? Which is it? I bet they work there and live there. Big truck! What are you going to do, big truck? Hey! A YRC Freight giving a little wave. Hey, man, I'm with you. You know what it's like to be like a truck driver around here? Dave from Gary calls in a lot. Pat will call in. We've got John from Lowell. We got a bunch of people that drive trucks. And it's fairly disconcerting to get on I-80-94 right down the street or 2 blocks away. And you get on the road as, like, say, a car. And then you get and you're driving along the Borman and say you go eastbound. Hey, big truck, waste management. And all of a sudden you look to your right and you go, wow, there's a big box semi-truck to you. And then the left, hey, another big truck, just like this one. Big carrying big steel rebar or big steel beams. And then there might be like this one coming by right now from Altum Transport, Inc., a big tanker on the other side. So you could very well, if it's sunny out, be in like a dark cavern, big truck. And you're worried about yourself. And you're like, ah, this is bad. Another big truck, Republic Services. You just feel, oh my God, what's going to happen? I can't take it. And then, but you don't think about the truck driver. I mean, this person, whoever it is, man or woman, I see more women driving trucks anymore. They're driving this truck and they're like, they have to be on the lookout for you, other truck drivers, seeing more aggressive truck drivers anymore. And my guess is that, you know, less of these are Teamsters, because I can't see Teamsters driving trucks like I've been seeing lately, where people are just going real fast and they're coming up on the backside of you and they're just driving angry. And, you know, you get more and more people from elsewhere driving trucks on our roads, and they don't give a shh. Hey, big truck, Contractor Steel, what's up, man? I saw the guy drinking a little caffeinated Jolt beverage there. Anyways, I'm with you guys on the truck drivers. What else is going up? Let's see, we wanted to talk about oh, did you watch last night that Michael Avenatti guy? He came on, and he is just all over. It started out with Michael Avenatti. He's the attorney for a porn star, Stormy Daniels, who looks very similar to a gal I once dated. I'm pretty sure it's not her, because Stormy Daniels is like 15 years too young for that. But anyways, I think I'm not going to comment on that. It would just, this road leads to nothing good down this road. Anyways, he is her attorney. And it all got messed up on this non-disclosure agreement, right? And $130,000 was given to Stormy Daniels, and Dave Dennison didn't sign it. Dave Dennison evidently might have been Trump, and did he know about it, or did Michael Cohen, the lawyer for Trump, put it together? There's all sorts of questions about it, but really, it isn't, that's not the real question. You say, all right, well, maybe he had an affair. He denies it categorically. None of us believe him. None of us. Nobody driving around right now believes that Dave Dennison didn't have an affair with Stormy Daniels. But it is the world we live in. It's like going to the movies anymore. You go in there and you go, this guy got out of, he was chased by 5 Russians, and he turned around and he hit her, one in the face, and he kicked the other one, and he stabbed the other one, then he pulled out his gun and he shot the other one, he killed 5 Russians, and then he went on to save the baby in the building. And you're like, this is not realistic. But you know what? We suspend reality. And that's kind of what happens these days. And that's why I am so enthralled with it, because we have suspended reality. And I'm not so sure reality is such a great place right now. I'll give you an example. I started this local show out here yesterday after I finished JED in America. And I had to do 3 stories in a row. All right, here's the first one. An 11-year-old boy is shot and killed in East Chicago playing basketball. What are you doing? Go to work. Everybody's driving with their window open. It's a festive atmosphere. But right down that road, just about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, kids playing basketball, 11 years old, 2 17-year-olds, and there's kind of a melee starts. And people are hitting each other, and one 17-year-old, according to surveillance footage as translated by police, guy pulls out a gun, shoots the other 17-year-old. But the other 17-year-old, is fairly athletic. He ducks out of the way. That bullet goes in. It goes right into the head of an 11-year-old kid, right down the way here. Go right down the road here the other way. You go south and you hang a left. You get into Griffith, Indiana. Reports that a couple brought a kid into the emergency room with 35 rib breaks, brain damage, and a number of bruises and hematomas and eye socket problems. And they are hypothesizing that there was just continuous beating of this kid. At least that's where it is right now. And I had to talk about that. And then there is a documentary coming out in about 2 weeks, I think about 13 days, May 28th, that follows the story of this woman from Hobart, Indiana, right down the road here. Go down south, get on 80-94, get in a big cavern of trucks, and you'll be in Hobart. And she is alleged to have killed at least a couple of people in some sort of weird love triangle where she and her husband lured, this is the story, I don't know if it's true, lured the guy she was having an affair with. And as she was having the affair with him, he busts out of a closet and shoots the guy while they're having relations. Hi! Verley Suggs is here. It's gonna get good later because Verley's here and I didn't have to prepare at all. So anyways, Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump and Dave Dennison and Michael Avenatti and Michael Cohen, all of these people kind of give us a diversion. And all of that, I was like, all right, did he really have an affair? Well, we suspend reality because that reality of those 3 stories I had to do yesterday, was not good. So we got this Trump, Stormy Daniels reality, but now it comes out that Michael Cohen, the attorney, got a bunch of money from a different bunch of companies. AT&T came out and said it was a bad idea. Was it 600 grand? And I don't know what you do with that. Because if he is out there peddling that he has inroads into the President of the United States' administration, then is he selling that influence, which is okay, really, if you register as a lobbyist. Then he went to this patent, what's the name of this, what's the name of the attorney, patent something or other, that is well-known lobbying firm, and he was doing work with them. So does this man, Michael Avenatti, who goes on media every night, just saying the American people have the right to know, he's really getting out of his league, and it's not anything to do with this non-disclosure agreement with Stormy Daniels. But he's doing one thing that I didn't think was possible. He is out-trumping Trump with the media right now. He really is. And that has added to the entertainment. We don't have to deal with those 3 stories because we could look at Michael Avenatti, and I'm okay with that up until a point. And I've told you the story before. Me and my brothers playing in the living room, throwing them around, and my cousins come over, and there's 5 or 6 of us playing kill the guy with the pillow, and then somebody's crying. And then my mom had that great line that I just love to repeat. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. That's what I hope that is not happening. I hope that it continues to be entertainment and goes on that way for the rest of Donald Trump's administration. I hope that we have nearly full employment, which we do almost have right now. I hope that the U.S. corporations start making more money, which they are. Hey, what's up? I don't really hope that the income divide gets any wider because it just continues to do that. But I want Donald Trump to do well. I want the entertainment train to continue, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. I'm Jim Dietlow, AM 1230, WJOB 104.7 FM. This has been JED in America. Let's talk about national stuff. We're going to end this, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever it is, and then I'm going to go inside, and Verley Suggs and I are going to start up again, and we are going to talk about things around here in the Calumet region. AM 1230, 104.7. TuneIn app. You can also listen Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The voice and face of the region. Click!
Rush Radio Surgery deploys revolutionary technology in the fight against prostate cancer in just 5 outpatient treatments. With radiosurgery treatment for prostate cancer, there is no pain, no surgery, and you can go back to your normal activities right after treatment. Prostate cancer does not fight fair, and neither should you. For more information,